company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are working on something interesting. I've done a few inflatable screens. I got a few of them done under my belt. And the interesting thing about inflatable screens is very temperamental surface. Extremely temperamental surface. They are very hard to paint because, again, with them having that PVC surface, sometimes their paint does not graft well to the surface at all, period. So these are pictures of a screen that we did, a inflatable screen that we did, and this one had to be done completely different. And the only way that you could have a inflatable screen, you had to have this particular model only, because it was the only one that would work well with the formula. Because we have to make sure that when the screen is inflatable screens, when people deflate them, these screens are going to take a ton of abuse. You're going to deflate it and implode it and inflate it. It's going to go on all day long, back and forth, back and forth. This surface right here is going to be rolled up over and over and over again. And this is a surface that we need to test to make sure it doesn't crack. So usually it's a particular surface that we use only. But I'm thinking, because of the professional 44 black, of what I've seen that stuff do, because it's a spray-on application and it does have the ability to coat just about anything it hits. We are thinking about developing a front and rear, because most inflatable screens we do run into are front and rear, literally they're front and rear. It's hard to find one in the particular model we're using right here, which means we can only sell that model only, but we don't want that. We want it where the customer can take the formula, go to a front and rear, and convert it to a black front and rear screen for his outside events. So what we're going to be working on also this week, we got a busy schedule already stacking up. We got the tacos collection coming up. We're going to call it tacos collection. We have the new Advanced $38 gray screen paint we're working on, which is going to be showing. You'll get a chance to see that on the 12th, which is very soon. We already have a screen set up already downstairs for testing. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, you know what? Inflatable screens, customers ask about inflatable screens, and I don't even know how to go about answering that question, because we have a certain screen we use. They got to contact us. We got to tell them they got to buy this particular screen. What if they already have a screen already, and then they got to turn and buy another screen? We don't want them going through that. So I thought the 44 has amazing potential. We can actually convert it into something else and use that formula also too for a front and rear screen, which basically will allow us to be able to cover a majority of 98% of the screens that are using inflatables, which are front and rear mesh. So we need a formula that can convert that white mesh into black with one hit, because I don't want the customer doing multiple applications. So I put in an order for a front and rear mesh surface, like $10, and we're going to test the formula and see how it works and see where we go from there. If this works, that means the customer now can just buy any inflatable screen and done. You converted your screen to an OLED like black front and rear screen for your outside displays. So that's what we're working on right now on the website. These are my pictures from my previous inflatable screen. I'm going to be loading these up on the website. We're going to put a section on the website for inflatable screens so people can see our work and see our progress. So we'll put these on first, put the videos next to it, and then we'll put the second version, which will be under 44 black. This is going to be an inflatable, customized inflatable screen paint for those of you out there who want a better picture when you're going out watching movies, because people are seeing that demonstration of that 44 black outside. That's why I explained to you, your screen is supposed to look the same way as it does inside. It's supposed to look outside. That's why you see me pulling the screen back and forth from inside to outside. They look exactly the same. That's how it's supposed to look. For some people, the normal is this washed out, faded image you can barely see, and they consider that to be a normal. Newsflash, let me explain something to you. Some people, when they go outside, well, majority of all people, when they go outside with a white screen, they will basically buy a high-end projector. They figure if they get a projector with a ton of lumens on it, they can see the screen. No, you are doing the worst thing you could possibly think. You're washing your screen out even faster. That's what you're doing. Because again, the screen is already struggling with the light that it has outside. Then you're introducing the screen to an additional 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, or 7,000 watts of lumens to the screen. And you think about that. So you wash them out even faster. But this technology we're going to develop is going to allow you to be the projector to hit it, absorb all the light around it, and pull up a beautiful image, as you're seeing right here. This demonstration was done at, I think, 5 o'clock. Yeah, 5 o'clock. That's how your image is supposed to look when you're outside, not washed out, faded, and can't make out this and can't make, it's not supposed to look like that. No. That's why people spend all that money for those TVs for outside. Did I get this picture loaded? So that's what we're going to be doing next. Just copy my pictures. I guess I know some of these over to the customer. Now, this is also going to be fantastic for those of you who decide want to use our products for business. We have people who are going to be using our screens for backyard events, weddings, parties, birthday parties, all that stuff. You would have to jump on your competition because your competition, number one, their screen's going to look like crap. Your screen's going to look absolutely gorgeous, and you can start your movies or shows or whatever a little bit earlier because a white screen can't power up at around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, even at 7, 8, 9. And I told you before, people say, well, I'm going to be in the dark. There's no difference. Oh, there's a huge difference in the dark. We got a dedicated theater room. We can show you that all day long. Yeah, it's a difference. He's still the person who basically invested in this company is going to be able to pick up an image that's going to be outstanding. And not only outstanding, before you blow the screen up, you're going to get a lot of chatter because, again, majority of the screen, well, all the screens that are being used are white. The minute that black screen pops up, the first thing people are going to ask you is all these questions about the technology. Why is it black? This and that and the other. We get them all the time. When I take a screen and string it up in my driveway, I get it all day long with people looking at the screen, staring at it. I don't even turn the projector on. I just put it there for people to just wonder, why is there a black screen with a projector in front of it? And they'll ask me a ton of questions about it, and that's what I want. Spark that curiosity. And when that projector comes on, because the doubt's already there. I know the doubt's there. They think the screen's not going to pull up. But when that image pops up, and I take that white screen and put it over top of it, and that white screen fades out, orders that fast. So keep in mind, the home theater world, we can dominate that easily. Once we get offline, we start getting our storefronts, that's not hard to do. The other half of it involving inflatable screens, outside screens, that is a cakewalk. We'll run through that like cream corn through a goose. Because again, people are used to seeing these white washed out screens outside, and this technology produces images and it looks like amazing, like a TV outside. That's why I'm loving the 120-inch I have outside. That thing is incredible. By the way, my neighbor poked the shit out the window, saw it. Shock and all. He thought it was a giant TV out there because the first thing I heard him, I was like, good gracious, the size of the TV has on his deck. Yes, he didn't see the projector because of the wall on the other end. Yeah, I cannot wait. So we're going to be working on that next. There's my baby. Well, not anymore. I gave the screen away. I gave it away to a customer. The customer that came down. He came down. Yeah, I gave him the screen. He could have it. Because I wasn't using it anymore. I'm going to get something much bigger than that. I got to get another one now because we got to do one for the mesh. Well, actually, I don't need one for the mesh. I need the surface itself because that's what we need to test. All right, let me see. We need to add these to the website. So again, like I said, we've been posting all test demonstrations to the site. For now on, when we have an item, we're going to show the item, pictures, and tests below. So that way you can see how the product turned out as we're testing, as we're going along, as we're running these tests. You get to see all that information at the bottom. Because I notice as I do my research, I go out and I check other websites, and I just go inside website, I'll check everybody's website, and I'm curious how they're posting. The first thing I realized when I first started my first site on digital screen paint, I noticed that everybody had pictures. Everybody had pictures. No one had videos, so we started doing videos. No one posts their test demonstrations either, which we noticed that also too. Not just one person. A lot of people don't do it. So if you're going to speak something, you should be able to back it up. Let me see. We are all right. We need to have a bar here. Let me see. This doesn't. That's very, very professional there. Right there. And I need to add a bar. Can I grab it? There we go. I put that right there for the separation in there. Is that a separation with a blue line in the middle of it? Why is there a blue line in the middle of it? Which one's it clear? Let me see. Is this the one I get right here? That's when I do that. Alright. Alright, we'll come to that one later. There's a divider for the time being there. What's the design? I don't like any of these. No. I hope they didn't remove that in their update. I like that particular bar. We had it right here. It's like an invisible bar. I love this thing. This is what I wanted. I want this one right here. This one here has a kind of a bar between. So there's a blue bar running across over the top. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Because we're in whatchamacallit. We're in alright, no it doesn't have it. Okay, it doesn't have it. Okay, come back out of editing. That's the whatchamacallit, the line for the editing. That's what it's like. Oh, no, it's not a blue bar in there somewhere. It's kind of weird. It's not there, it's something else. I like that, that's pretty gawky, that. Alright. These are customer demonstrations. Let's see. Videos and all that good stuff. Pictures. I have to put more pictures in the slideshow. Oh, wait, did I get the pictures for the, no, we did not get the pictures for that. Hold on for a minute. We got more pictures to put in. Let's see, Facebook. I gotta go over to my Facebook business. Facebook immersed here. Let's go back over in here. I gotta grab the pictures from last night. So we're gonna do the pictures again for the marks. Thinking here, people, there's a lot going through my head. We have to get the pictures for the professional black 44. I don't like them. I want to be more professional. So at the pictures, when we take them, I can see my chairs at the bottom. So I'm gonna put that black cloth, take the pictures again, and we finally got the pictures for outside, because I like to have my outside pictures and my inside pictures on the site so people can see both. If I'm telling you the product is outside, should be to see these pictures of the screen outside. So that's what I'm missing. So I got to go back and grab those. So we're done with this. We need to get these right here. All right, this is the dedicated theater room. I got pictures of the dedicated theater room. I already did that one already. The dedicated theater room. Here are these pictures here. We post tons of pictures to our sites on just about everything you could possibly think of. Test demonstrations, just for everything. You see how much lighting. This is what I'm talking about when I see environments that are too dark. This is how much light you literally have to have in an environment to show up a contrast level. It has to be super bright in there because, again, as I said before, the usual protocol of what I see is basically a dark environment to show a contrast level because the screen has a difficult time trying to see as it is with the lights on. I need my new pictures. Let me see, this is only a lot. What was it? Top? Let me see. Let's see. Okay, that's Hector right there. Where's the new pictures? Just right here we go. There's my new pictures. This is what I want. I need to add these to this site. Ah, Taco's in the picture. I had no idea it was over there in the corner. You fuzzy monster, you. Putting you in the pictures anyway. You were going in the pictures, you fuzzy monster. You fuzzy monster. He was there that one time. I didn't even know he was in the shot. Wasn't paying any attention. All right, we'll come out of here. We'll go straight into our pictures. That's one folder already done. Bring up our second folder. Under new folder. No. Why am I doing new folder? That means I gotta search freaking 2 folders to find the pictures. I don't want to do that. That's too much work. That's way too much work. Let's get rid of that folder. We don't need that folder. Alright. Let's go to I know we got this already on here. Let me see. There we go. Are my pictures on here? No, that's just the labels. 44 black. Okay, there it is right there. These are my inside pictures. We gotta get rid of these. These are maybe some better ones. Alright. Put in a new folder here and put in 44 black outside. These would be my outside pictures. Because when I show off my shopping carts, when I advertise my shopping carts, I like to have both. I like to have my inside pictures and outside pictures. Taco was in the shot the entire time. You funny cat. I didn't notice him because I don't see him in the corner. He's tucked away in that little corner over there. I never see him over there. Sitting there relaxing. I should get some snow shots too. I'll do that. We'll do a section for snow shots too. Let me see. Here. These are done. These are for the 44 black. 44 black. This is all right. Okay. How many hits the black technology gets on our Facebook page? About 300, 400 hits off of that. Because again, black screens are not supposed to be the pull-up and fully lit environments. They're just not designed for it. That technology can do it. That's what I love about that max zone area. Okay, so these right here, for those who want to know, this is what I love about this section right here. This is the 44 black. The 44 black, all demonstrations are posted directly to the website. This is how we back our products up, not only with batch numbers, guys. So our products are the most backed. We got batch numbers, all kinds of stuff backing our products up, but all our test demonstrations are posted directly to the website. You find any website out there doing the same thing, they are not posting their test demonstrations because their products are not properly tested. And this is one thing we put out. We don't see this. This is what you're supposed to have displayed on your page. So your customers can come in and they can go, This also cuts down on a lot of the nonsense at the end of the day because people run their mouths about, this, any of the, well, the demonstrations are right there. And all these demonstrations are live. And the test demonstrations are lengthy. These aren't short demonstrations. These aren't come on, popping on, we're done. No, these are 1 to 3 hour test demonstrations. So the screen is thoroughly tested. Right now we're going to be doing our outside picture show. We have everything on here from white levels tested at 1,000 lumens. Yeah, been there, done that. We went over here and we did 1,500 lumen knockoff projector, showing you why you don't use knockoff projectors with the product. Over here we got side-by-side 720p versus 1080p. For those who are curious about if you use a 720p compared to a 1080p, what it would look like, they both look the same. Over here, oh, by the way, that screen was being hit with 9,000 lumens. One was 5, one was 4. Certified screen test demonstration right there. Very thorough demonstration. I think that's about 2 hours long. Paint your old OLED screen. An ultra short throw Sony projector. Outside, Sony ultra short throw projector. Inside, white level contrast and color test on 1,000 lumen projector. Below, projector swap out, because I don't like to use the same ultra short throw for the whole video. I'd rather swap out with another projector, showing if we swap with another one, picture quality didn't change. Boom, there it is. Demonstration, the black versus black test, which is the most important test, which we show our screen test against black paint, black fabric, and all the other good stuff. If you saw the demonstration yesterday, you saw where I had the black fabric at the bottom. I pulled the screen down on a white level. It didn't even pick up on the bottom, but it picked up on the top. Would you leave that alone, please? Thank you. Yeah, you. Leave that alone. Nut job. Over here, we have professional black on gaming. Here it is, another demonstration on paint your own OLED projection screen, like OLED like projection screen. Projector mapping, for those who've been asking me if you can use projector mapping, that's the one we coated the mirror black and used it for projector mapping. I still got a couple of empty slots here. I got an outside demonstration to put there. Here's our slideshow. This shows all the test demonstrations, pictures, everything you need right there on the spot. No other website is doing that at all, period. I know because I checked. I did the research last night. Late at night, I'm on my machine. I go searching and I go looking for any sites, reading through the specification sheets, see if they got anything up there backing their products. That's why I said when you got people out there saying that my product has a stacking system and all that stuff, you have to back that up. You can't just say that on camera. You have to back that up. If you're saying that your screen pulls at 100% contrast level equal to a black screen and it's gray, you have to back that up. You can't be stuck in a dark environment with a 2,000,000:1 contrast projector and make that statement. No, that statement has to be made and shown on multiple levels, which means you have to get rid of that 2,000,000:1 because you have to show you don't need it at all, period, to pull that contrast level you claim, and you have to brighten that environment. And I'm not talking about a fake environment where the environment's dark and then you add lights into it to make it look it's well lit. I mean, light that place up. Move those curtains. When people look at the demonstration, all curtains or shades should be pulled all the way up to the top. Plenty of light. There should be any obstacles or anything blocking any windows. That area should be well lit. And another way you can tell that the area is well lit, neon lights do not pull up in a well lit area. They don't register. If you notice, if you go downstairs in the max out zone, I have neon lights on that one screen. Those lights don't reflect anywhere at all, period. They're just there. They're just on. That's it. So that's what you're going to have to be to do. Now, you see how my neon lights are around here? See how they don't give off any light at all whatsoever? The lights are on. There you go. That's what you're pulling off. Can't do that. So you have to be to back this up. And I see a lot of people on a lot of sites making false accusations with no pictures, no videos, nothing to match it. They're just saying stuff for the sake of just saying stuff and no way to back it up. And that crap needs to stop. That's just as worse as the knockoff projectors. You go to their site and they tell you it has this and blah, 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 blah. But they can't back it up at all, period. I have yet to see one say, oh, we can do a 200-inch screen, and I've never seen a knockoff outside on a 200-inch screen in the time of day. Unless they Photoshop the image in there. Oh, we're definitely going to be doing a segment on that one right there all together. How they do the fake white projection screens. Amazon's got a company on there right now, and they need to be reported. The company is claiming that the screen is an outdoor screen, and it's not. If it's an outdoor screen, it has a certain specification at the bottom. It'll say how the motor is sealed and all that stuff, how it's resistant from basically taking on sand and dust and whatever. You'll have it right there. But it doesn't say that on there. The screen is not freaking weatherproof, which means you run the risk of, one, getting electrocuted, or two, basically, your screen not working when you go to plug it in or hook it up. And these are motorized, by the way. So they're running electricity. Let me see. Okay, so this is our shots from here. I need to go in and get access. Are we in editing for this? Or we are in editing, right? Yeah, change images. Say if you're making claims that your product can be used outside, you should have over 40, at least 40 pictures of your screen on display outside. We have over 3,000, 4,000, something like that. That's way up there. One of the slideshow had something like 2,000 images in it. So you should have over 40 of that screen being displayed outside on different levels. It should be displayed. That's why I said people talk too much and don't back it up. What do we got going on here? I need to go to upload media. We need the outside pictures here. Alright, while that files are loading up, I have to set up in the next room. We'll be doing floor projection today. So we won't be on the 150 inch. We'll be projecting off the floor. So, I need to download some games for the floor too. So we need new pictures for that. We need new pictures for that for the website. Alright, upload completed. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to take our pictures here. And there. We need this first one, because this first one is next to that one. Add that to the gallery. Very nice. Alright, we need to come up this way here. This one, so I need these right here, and I need one at the bottom. Those are done. I need this one. And let's see, don't do that. And I need this one at the far bottom. That one. Alright, so this is on. Can I get that one right there? Can I get that there, please? Thank you. Wow. Alright, that's finished. There we go. Boom. There's my outside pictures right there. Uploaded. That's why I said the difference between my front page, go to my front page and go to anybody else's front page. We got a ton of information on just about everything you think of. And we don't show you the same thing on the same projector. The 44 Professional has swapped through so many projectors, it's not even funny. Which means we don't basically do the same projector on the same screen. Same projector on the same screen. When they're going through testing, they have to be swapped out through multiple projectors. When they're finally set up to go into the showroom, we're going to have them up here in the house. We're going to display room. We're going to have them at. That's the projector they'll be in. But every once in a while, we do swap the machines out because, again, I like to change my projectors around. But if you're watching the same demonstration on the same projector over and over again, we call it a crutch projector because they have to use that projector in order to get that image. Without that projector, everything else is going to suffer. And we call those a crutch projector. All right, let's save this. Oh, tell me that's not a beautiful picture right there. Got that eye looking right at you outside. All right, that's a beautiful picture right there. And we always get this when we go to the forum sites. They always ask us what do we got, what kind of projectors, how much money did we spend? Like, no, 270 bucks. That's a 720p projector sitting out there right now. Yeah, that's why we use the 720ps. On top of that, if you're on a forum site and you're watching, like, go walk into one of those elitist forum sites and look at the stuff they have in there. Yeah, seriously. It'll make you go, I can't afford any of this stuff. This is virtually impossible. If all setups were like the elitists, then everyday Joes would not be in there. Their screens, the projectors, and speaker systems cost money. We're talking about buying a house money, that kind of house money. I'm talking about 4,000 square feet house money. Now, no, I'm talking about serious money. I seen one guy had a system in there. It was like $500,000 in there for his system setup. And these setups are absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't imagine not spending every day in one of those rooms, but it's absolutely amazing. But anyway, imagine that right there, the prices that they pay for all that money, for all that stuff they have in there. And the average Joe that walks in goes, wow, this is not even in my world right now. I can't even relate to none of this stuff in here. This is crazy expensive. Well, that's the reason why we use the 720p projectors in our demonstrations, is because a person is going to go, oh, wait a minute, that's it? That's the price of the projector, and they look it up. That's all they're using? That's all it costs right there? Oh, wow, I can afford that. There you go. There you go. They can afford the screens. They can afford the projectors. And when people look at the technology behind the screens, we have our demonstrations showing back on our products versus certified, all kinds of tests, white levels, ultra short throw, inside, outside, 1,000 lumen projectors, 3D mapping, just about everything you could possibly think of, we can throw at it. Everybody else is not doing that at the end of the day. Everybody else is just pretty much just taking a screen, sticking it in a dark environment, and trying to find the best projector they have in their category to use to get the best image they can. And we just grab whatever we want, throw it in there, and go, okay, we're done. And the screen looks amazing. We can project off the floor. We can project off the ceiling. We can go in well-lit environments. My environment through my house change at will. So it gives the customer the idea of what it's going to look like in his home. And that's why we have the batch numbers on top of that to test the product before it even ships out, so the customer knows that the product works correctly when it goes out. He can match the batch number to his to the video. So this is what more companies or more people that are calling themselves making screen paints need to start doing. All that blah 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 on camera about how you have to have this done and blah blah this and blah blah that, that's bullcrap. Back your product up. Now, the only people I know who get offended over that are people at the end of the day that are not backing their products. You're taking money from people at the end of the day. You're doing a business with them. You're basically doing a transaction with them. You want to make sure you get what you paid for. Would you like to go out and buy a car and the car says, hey, this car has fantastic brakes, it stops on a dime, and you get up on a 90 incline hill with a lake at the other end of it and your brakes don't work? You'd be pretty ticked off, wouldn't you? And your car goes out into the lake and you can almost lose your life in the process. And the reviews that the guy on the video said this did such and such and so, but there were no videos backing the product up in any way whatsoever. No test results, not a thing, nothing at all. That's why testing everything you have in your house that you're using right now, your cell phone, everything you have right now has been to a test facility and has been properly tested on whatever test they had to throw it under. It has to be tested. All right, this is what we need to change out. We're going to change these two out. This is new. But this one right here, we're going to do another one. I need to do another 180-inch screen display downstairs. Oh, wow. Excuse me. These are new right here. We just did these. So these are the two demonstrations. We had to do updates for the acoustics, black screens, the one upstairs in the theater room. Ceiling light, I can knock those out today. I got to do two demonstrations for the ceiling. They have to be done because now those are 39's up there now. So they have to be done. This is our demonstration also too, showing again more videos of the black versus black test that we posted. Again, we're not going to mention the fellow because he knows better. He knows he's supposed to have that demonstration on his site for his customers to see. There's our videos, slideshows, and all that stuff. What is this one? Oh, this is a paint-on demonstration right there. I need to put the inflatables in there somewhere. Let me see. What do we got going on here? There's nothing here. There's literally nothing in here at all, period. This is for... Oh, yeah. We had to do tests on this. I forgot about that. So this is why we show you why you don't use gray screen paints in a dedicated theater room. This is before we put the dedicated theater room in. So I'm going to put the new video here for the dedicated theater room, and then over here I'm going to put in a slideshow of the theater room upstairs. Yes, we're definitely going to do that. Okay, what we have right here, Extreme Black Widow. We don't need that. That's a whole section by itself that doesn't need to be there. So this is where we're going to put, you had enough room for a slideshow in there? Gray versus black. All right. I'm going to take, no, because I want a section to itself for inflatables. So we're going to have to put something else here. All right, we can put the Advanced Digital One Crystal Screen Paint here. This is what we're going to put here in each title. We'll put the videos here. Oh, the videos for the digital is going to be quite impressive. We're going to knock out all tests in 2 days with it. It's going to be a long video. It's going to be a lot of testing because, again, we got to debunk a lot of trash. We do. We got to debunk a lot of trash. There is so much trash on gray screens that is not even funny on how they lied so much. We got to debunk all that nonsense. Basically, the dark environments and trying to do contrast, it's a mess. We got to go debunk all that mess. And that has to be done. It's horrible. Let's see. I'm going to put this for new crystal 2.0. All ingredients for this new screen paint is going to be, I can't believe I'm going back to digital one. This is awesome. The new ingredients, all the ingredients should be here on the 12th, and on the 13th we should have the screen active and on and up. So this is going to be for that section right there. Do I have, where's my pictures for that too? We'll put them in later on. I'll put an intro video in there. Let's see right there. All right, that's going to be for the Digital One 2.0. So all we need in that one is we need demonstrations on the screen here, demonstrations on the here, and at the bottom test videos. We can knock all test videos out in 2 days. Some stuff we got to order to get it in here. We already got bare network grade 773. We're going to crush them. But I've seen in the formula. Oh, it's going to crush the daylights out of network grade. It's going to show it no mercy whatsoever. It's going to be beautiful. Then we're going to add in that contrast shifting technology so the screen can generate a fair black level. I mean, it's black as but it's going to come up pretty dark. It's going to be pretty nice. We'll show you how a gray screen paint is supposed to be designed. You guys are tarnishing my name doing that and making that fake gray screen paint mess. I was doing that stuff 9 years back. And you guys are making that junk now. That stuff is horrible, man. The stuff you guys have now is absolutely horrible. We'll show you how it's done. We'll show you. And it shouldn't cost that much money. It's a great product. It's 9 years old. Let me see. Yeah, you see this right here? And then you see those tests right there? That is, yeah. So we'll have to put down some, because we basically show you that this is, you know who, up there. Yeah. And a couple of products we made. We made our own gray paints to put them up there too. They got crushed. They don't pick up. I told you, gray screens can't pick up in the Maxo zone. Now, if that gray screen were to have something special in it that we can add into it to give it the ability to pick up, it'll pick up. Other than that, everyday gray paint, these paints they make, no, they don't pick up. That's what gray screens do in a Maxo zone. They don't pick up. They don't register. All right, what we got here? What's going on here? We got two videos here. Slideshow, 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 slideshow. That's for that right there. That's done for that. That's for that. That's done for that. What is this going to? Absolutely. Oh, no, just more videos. Anything here? Oh, okay. New videos coming. All right, so we need to take this and put this here. We're going to do some more demonstrations. Do we need these? Actually, do we need these? We have plenty of videos here, so we don't need any more videos on any more gray videos at all. But I can use the recorders for basically for test. Okay. So we'll take these and we'll bring these. Oh, we can't go past the bar. Can we go past the bar? You can go past the bar. All right, we'll bring them down here, right there. And give me that second one. I'll take that one and I'll put it down here. So we do advise you when you're going through our front page to just scroll down. There's a lot of information on the page, a lot of videos on the page, a lot of pictures on the page and demonstrations on the page. We're going to have to expand our customer showcase. So we're going to have to develop, we're going to design a whole page separately by itself for the customers because we don't have enough room. With Hector's, we got about 7 or 8 more people that are going to be showing us pictures. When they do pictures, they do like 9, 10, 12. It's a lot of pictures they send over and videos and stuff like that. So we need a page now for that, separately for them. And then we have these 2 contracts we're working with. They're going to be displaying their pictures too and logos and all that stuff. So let me bring this down right here. This is going to be up here for this divider here. Can we get all the way up? Alright, so that stops right there. This is for the gray screen paints right there. Now these are generic gray screen, that's what we call them. Sorry, but that's what we call them because they're not properly tested. We just went up a little higher up. Now, first test under the new Advanced Digital 1 Crystal Screen Paint will be Network Gray 773. That is the first one we're going to go after first. We don't care about the other paints because, again, if you match Network Gray and 773 in any possible way whatsoever, then we have your product already here. We don't need to buy it. We don't want it. We don't want it at all, period, because we already know from the door, if they can't ship the item here, this is from history, already knowing already. We've already given the opportunity to be able to ship items here. They can't seem to do it for some reason. So we're not going to waste the time. It's a waste of time. They're more than welcome to do the review themselves. Knock yourself out. You want to tamper and mess with it, which they'll probably try to do, try to make it look dark or whatever, because they're threatened by it. But again, all products will have batch numbers, and we expect to see receipts, tracking numbers, the whole 9 yards. Don't do any of that fake nonsense because we all know what you do at the end of the day, so we know who you are already. We're going to be doing Network Gray 773. First test we're going to be doing to knock that nonsense out of the way, get that done. And we also ordered something called Silver Mist. It's supposed to be another version of it. We're knocking that one out too for fun. As I said before, that with the other people that are making this stuff, again, there's no point in ordering your stuff because it is a headache due to the fact that you cannot back your products. We got multiple, I got a kitchen drawer full of cancellations. So the first thing that tells me is why even bother buying or trying to buy from you guys when you can't even back your products up. Any company right now would just say, hey, look, send this over so and so and so. Hey, no problem. Here you go. Boom, boom, done. That's it. I'm not going to send anything fake in the mail. That makes me look bad at the end of the day. It makes me look like I can't even back my own product up. That's not good. I'm just sending you the real deal over there. Now it's up to you whether or not, if you do a fair test. Now, like I said, we got batch numbers on everything. And the reason why those batch numbers are there, say a company says, okay, we want to test out your product, so and so and so. We send it over there. There's a batch number on the product before we ship it out, showing the product works perfectly well. They take the product, they do something to it, it comes up darker, we take it to court, we sue you. Case closed. And that's it. It has a batch number attached to it. And a batch number is an easy lawsuit, an extremely easy lawsuit, because it shows a video of the product being tested before it was shipped out. Which means if we're using low-end projectors, which we like to use in our demonstrations, and the chances are they're using high-end projectors, and that screen comes out looking like something that it's not, we know it was tampered with. And because of that, you can be sued for that because it shows that you tried to slander and tamper with the product because it has a batch number attached to it. Companies are not that stupid. No company in their right mind is going to lose whatever they worked on, whatever they built for some demonstration. They're going to do the demonstration properly. Now it's up to them. If they decide that they don't like it, so and so, that's their opinion at the end of the day. I don't care. But if they try to do something that's not right at the end of the day, well, you can be sued for that. That's what the batch numbers are. The batch numbers protect us. Number one, it protects us. Number two, it backs our product. It guarantees our products that they'll work when they ship them out. All right. So the reason why we're not just going to buy anything from them, because again, I got a kitchen drawer full of canceled orders. It's the same thing. I went through it like 18 times with one of them and 7 with the other one. So after that, why in the world would I waste my time going and putting in the order something when it comes over here, we run the chance of it not being what it's supposed to be, or not being this, not being that, orders are being canceled, blah, blah, blah. Why waste the time? And it's like I said, it's just like if a company came up to me and they asked me for a sample, or they wanted something so and so and so, or they paid for whatever, how would that help me out if I send them over something that is not what it's supposed to be? That means I have scammed that company at the end of the day. I was not truthful. I sent a not as described product over to them. That's something you don't do. That's why those batch numbers are there, because no one can ever follow a not as described on this, because again, we actually show a video of the product before it ships out. So that cancels that out right from the door. But anyway, I don't get the theory behind that. But again, like I said, if you can't back your product up and you're afraid, then people are going to basically send you out fake items because, again, the real one doesn't work. So it's no point, because I don't want to hear, well, you don't want to test it. We don't want to test because, again, we can't get paint from you guys properly. We can get it from anybody else. I can go on eBay and I can order from anybody else, and we can get that product shipped to the front door with no hassles, no problems, no gimmicks, no scams, nothing. Right to the front door with no problem. You guys, on the other hand, cancel orders coming in not looking like they're supposed to, items being tampered with, that kind of nonsense. So why even bother with you? Ugh. That's what you got to. It's a shame, but no other place does it. Nobody does that. Nobody. You can go to eBay right now, and you can place an order for any one of the fellows over there that are making a gray screen paint product, and you will get exactly what you want shipped to your front door with no problem. Now, if I were doing a review on someone's paint on eBay, I would review it as exactly how they have it reviewed. There's no point in testing it on our test level because it's not our product on our test level. So there's no point in doing that at all, period. I would test it on the level that they have it on display. If they say it works in fair contrast and so and so and so, then that's exactly the same way I'm going to test it. There's no point in testing it on our level. Now, as for the other two, well, they got a bad habit of running their mouth trying to make people think that their product does the same thing our product does, and that's why we test you on our level, and your screens don't work when they get over here. And that's why we have canceled orders, and that's why we have items coming through that are not as described, because you can't back the product up because it doesn't say what you said it does. You don't even have the test demonstrations on your website backing everything you're talking about. Nothing. The only demonstration I see of trying to show a contrast level. Sorry, we have to bring this word up, not the person, the word. Is the Cinemax. In a dark environment. You look at the pictures, the environment is pitch black dark in there, and you're using a high-end projector to try to boost your contrast levels. That demonstration should be done on a screen at your 100 inches at 13 feet back in a fully lit environment, so people can see that the light in the environment is so bright that the neon lights behind the screen get canceled out. That's how that's supposed to be done. And you should have a comparison surface against the two also, like we did over here. We take white screens, we take gray screens, and we put them against our technology. But you didn't do that. So consider the fact, people, Hector, demonstration, I'm showing the Final Fantasy. Thank you so much for the support. We do appreciate that. His demonstrations show a better quality picture and environment than those other two, which are sitting in the dark doing their demonstrations. And with that one demonstration, he was able to, sorry about the customers when we say this, but yeah, his demonstration beat the daylights out of y'all demonstrations easily, by far. Ever that's when your demonstration sat in the dark. Which shows you at the end of the day, you paid for something that was crap. Because you shouldn't be sitting in the dark. Honestly, not with the projectors you guys have at the end of the day, you shouldn't be. So we're going to fix that problem for you. That's what that new product is being designed for on the 12th or the 13th, to give you a better product than that gray nonsense that you've been buying. And you'll have the test demonstrations to back it up. Let me see what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to put the inflatables here. So it's coming here. Let's grab something here. Let's grab some text here. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's not all. Crow tries to make it sound like, that's the name of my video. Ugh. Anyway, he tries to make it sound like he has this organization. He doesn't have anything at all. Period. There's no one there. It's just basically a bunch of multiple accounts. That's all it is. He tries to make it like it's a whole bunch of people. No, it's just you. It's just you only. You have a few haters here and there. That's basically about it. And they're all trolls, because we noticed that because, again, when we went into the site and the video that went missing, we went to go see what people were talking about this product, and nobody was in there. It was nothing but trolls in there. All trolls were in there. And they weren't even at the time even paying you any attention. None of them were paying you. Only one paid you any attention. Once made a comment, but the rest of them weren't paying any attention. They were too busy talking trash about me. They weren't paying you any mind. So there were no customers in there at all. So with that being said, your customers weren't in there talking, and they weren't in there talking because they were dissatisfied with their product. The people you talk about you have on your website talking about satisfied customers. How are they satisfied customers? Every last one of them sit in the dark. Can they match Hector's video? Can any of your customers on that website match my customers' demonstrations? No, they can't. They all sit in the dark. That's their environment 24/7. Can't stick that paint in your normal living room, because you got to turn your living room into that cave at the end of the day. Where my customer Hector and all my other customers are sitting in fully lit environments with no problem. As we do. As you should be. So, no. All his customers aren't. He tries to label them like they all support him. Your customers, I've met some of your customers. And your customers are not you at the end of the day. You have a very nasty individual. You have a very nasty, bitter temper. You do. Very, very unprofessional, very poor customer support. And the way you act, and when your customers buy from you, that same attitude you carry, it reflects on them. It makes them look bad also too for supporting your products. But not all his customers are like that. Some of his customers are very, very, very nice people at the end of the day. And these are people that deserve a better product, and that's what we're doing. So that means now you guys are going to have to roll up your sleeves, and you're going to have to work hard. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to match all the demonstrations under the new technology. You're going to have to do no more demonstrations and doing contrast levels in the dark, no more high-end projectors, none of that stuff. You're going to actually work. You're going to test your product against network gray, all of them, not just one, all of them, because you just did one. You need to do the rest of them. You're going to test against different certified screens. You're going to do real tests at the end of the day. You're going to display them live. If you don't, then what's going to happen is no one will buy from you. They'll buy that product sitting over there, and you will lose everything. That's your option. You're going to have to work now. When before Mr. Bird had no interest in great products, and I really didn't, you could run rampant and do whatever the freak you want. Now that all ends now. Now when that product launches, your customer has an option. They can go in and look at my product, which is going to be way cheaper than yours, which are my great products now, way cheaper than yours, and it's going to have better results than yours. They're going to have tests that your screens don't have at the end of the day. They're not going to depend on expensive projectors at the end of the day, where you tell your customers they're saving money. How can they save money? You couldn't even save yourself money. My systems in here are far cheaper than yours and far better, far bigger. So you're not really saving anybody money if you can't save yourself money. So again, there's your option, gentlemen. You back your products up, or that digital one over there, that advance is going to level you with no problem whatsoever, and your customers will buy from you. I guarantee you. Even your most loyalists will buy from you. And I'll tell you why. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to sit in front of a crappy screen with a projector they paid a lot of money for. That's it. It is what it is. Alright, let's put this here. Move on. Gotta get that. They gotta work. And that's what they need to be doing, people. They need to be working. Not these fake demonstrations. Not sitting in the dark. Now, it's a shame that every time I went to go pull up a demonstration on the P2 projector, I'm watching all these demonstrations on this amazing piece of equipment in the dark. And you had the most video demonstrations displayed in the dark. And that's a shame. What a shame. Well, we can't wait for that product to launch. Let me see. We want to edit text here. Oh, we have the name for it yet. I can't do a name for it. I'll just put down the nickname 44 Black. 44. Ouch. No. Ouch. I'm going to put a time being fast up in there. There's going to be a ton of testing in the rear, front and rear. We're just putting this here for the time being. I need to put in another video player. I'm going to need 6 video players for this. I know it's for the door. But this screen's going to take some testing. So we're going to use 6 of these units in here. So this right here makes it a little easier, because as I said before, inflatable screens are freaking temperamental. Oh, it's a temperamental surface. Because this is a surface, man, you're going to be taking down and folding up and taking down and folding up and taking down and folding up and taking down and folding up. It's going to have to take a serious beating. And then you're talking about when you're folding the screen up, you know what I mean, and you got to unfold it. Yeah, it's got to take some beating. PVC, most of the screens are made of a PVC material. The problem with the PVC material will stick. And I've had that problem. I learned that from experience. We had these PVC screens that we made. We were selling them. We were making good money. And then we got a bunch of returns that were popping up. Because when we went to go ship the screen, we folded it up. And when folding the screen up, the heat, between the heat and I guess, I don't know, humidity, whatever where that screen was going at, it caused the screen to stick. So when the customer went to pull it apart, it ripped the screen up. So this is why sometimes when you buy screens, you see a piece of tissue paper or something to line the screen so the screen doesn't stick. Because technically the screen is basically supposed to be, what's the word for it? I got the word for it. Oh man, I can't think of the name for it. It's actually liquid coming from the screen, but the paper's there to absorb it. Can't think of the name for it. It'll pop in my head later on. But anyway, that's what happens. There's still moisture in the screen, and it's still coming out. So it basically, the paper absorbs it. But then again, like I said, this is what I learned. PVC just doesn't work in certain ways. PVC works if the screen is stationary. Now, there's a difference from a PVC. The PVC on your fixed frame screen is not the same PVC on your motorized projection screen. Motorized projection screen is much more stiff, much more rigid, where the screen you're going to have on a fixed frame is more soft, more stretchable material. That's the material that has the issue. And that's the material that you will see sometimes a majority of the inflatable screens. That is a huge problem. We can't code that for jack. One of the screens that one of the companies I went to, it wasn't quite PVC, it was kind of like a plastic kind of polyester kind of surface. But the problem is when we went to coat it on the opposite side, it cracked and peeled, where on the other side, which you're seeing in the demonstrations now, that surface actually coated quite well because we used an invisible technology, and that was able to marry itself to the surface much better on that test. And we were able to roll that out, fold it, whatever, no problems whatsoever, never had an issue. So we had to take that same base formula we used there, convert it to a 44 black, and use that on the front and rear mesh. Now the problem I have with the front and rear mesh is trying to find an invisible coating that can pretty much darken that surface to a jet black surface without doing multiple coats. There's another issue right there. So the 44 black has the ability to coat. It's a spray-on application. As you've seen, spray on different objects. It has the ability to coat a surface one time and turn it black. So that's what we had to do. Convert what we designed on the first screen, incorporate that into the 44 black that has a one coat application, and then convert the front and rear mesh surface into a black front and rear mesh, so that way the customer can have a black screen outside. That's all we got to do. And then run a whole bunch of tests after that, a ton of tests outside, inside, well actually outside, I've been doing a favor, inside, outside, that's where we're going to be at, on different projectors. So once we figure out how to get it all put together, the next stage is basically a ton of testing that goes behind it. Which means, do you have any idea how many times I have to inflate the screen and put it back up? Inflate the screen and put it back up. Inflate the screen and put it back up. This is what I mean by they got to work. All right, this is for the inflatable screen right here. Oh, I got 2 extra videos done. I got a bunch of videos. Okay. We'll take these. I want to put this one right here. We're presetting the site already for the test for the inflatables. And then we are going to put down Taco's collection. Yes, Taco's going to have his collection. So we're going to be showing off also too today Taco's paint, because we haven't showed it off in a while. We downstairs in the Maxo Zone. We got it downstairs on a wallpaper surface. We're going to be advertising some Taco. We have several crazy paints. These are the crazy wild bunch, the crazy paints we're going to be developing the outside the box. If you're that artist, you want something different, this is fantastic for 3D mapping and different displays. It's that out of the box paint. It's not so much for those of you who want to use it for home theater use. It's going to have crazy colors attached to it. So we got one coming out called Scarlet Samurai. There's one called Thunder Shamrock. They got crazy names attached to it. So this is kind of like a outside of the box kind of wow kind of screen paint. Those of you that are artists that when we use projector mapping and whatever you want to use it for, that's what it's for, having some fun. Oh, and by the way, you know Taco's screen took out like 9 certifieds already, right? Yeah, that paint can take out certified screens with no problem. Every last one of the wild bunch of the Taco collections, whatever you decide to call them, they will have the ability to be able to knock out certified screens with ease, with no problem. We have a bunch of them right there. I said we can name anything we want. I might call one, I'm thinking about calling one the Laughing Daffodil. The extreme laughing daffodil. But okay, let's get back to this because I'm having too much fun here. We got work to do today, people. Work! All right, let me see. So we got right there, that's all good. I don't think we need any more videos. What's coming new? I think here, we're going to put Taco's collection and what's coming new here. These are going to be the extreme paints. I don't know what we're going to call them yet. But we're going to put, Taco's going to start off with in that section right down here. Over here, we got enough videos here. What do we have down here? We have enough here. So we don't need these video players here. We don't need them. can actually get rid of these. Oh, no. We didn't ask for all that. I hate it when the mouse skips over, gives you something you don't want. We don't need that. And we don't need this. And we need to take, we need a, actually, I'll tell you the truth, let's see. We need a picture show right there. We need a gallery for pictures. I definitely want to add pictures in there. So let me see, let's give ourselves a gallery. I like the whatchamacallit. I like the carousel. The carousel is my favorite one. So I'm going to do the carousel. Oh, look. They got a widescreen. A widescreen. We're going to be doing, mind you, we're building 2 more. Actually, I got to make an announcement on that too. We got some other announcements we got to make. We're going to do a 235.1. Oh, I forgot about that too. 235, 120, but it's not going to by the yard. If we get it by the yard, better. I'd rather build it by the yard. We're going to figure exactly how to do that. So 4 feet. It's going to be 5 feet and so many yards to do it at 235.1. Okay. I'll announce it to you later. We got an announcement coming up. This is a 235.1 widescreen display. This is going to be perfect. Perfect for basically something we're working on. Oh, we should test this. I'm going to drop one in there for a test. I'm going to see what that looks like. Ooh, yeah! Got a good idea for that one. That is going to be something real nice on the website. Let's go over here first. Let's get ourselves a video player for this. Get this one set up. I'm going to do the carousel on this one. Let me see. Where's the carousel? Here's the carousel. Alright. We'll put this one. It should be here somewhere. It should have popped up here somewhere. There we go. It's right there. Alright, we'll bring that up. For now, I'm going to load my inflatable pictures in there for right now. And then we'll swap them out for the new ones. Make sure we're not bumping into anything. We're not hitting anything. Okay, we're good right in there. So we'll take these out and we'll put the other ones in for right now. So we'll change the images out. So that we'll have something to mark the site with. We need to remove this. Let's leave one there just in case. Did I upload the inflatables? Oh, sure I did. Did I not? Or did I? No, I didn't. I didn't upload them. All right, let me look at the inflatables. Got that song called Roxanne from Sting. A couple of Sting songs stuck in my head today. Playing Call of Duty last night. I got a buddy of mine who plays all the old classics in the background. Stuff always gets stuck in my head. Alright, let's get these inflatable screens up here. Let's see. We got outside bulb screens. We did make a folder for that. We did. Yes, we did. Alright, we'll take all these. And we'll load all these to the site. Now I'm going to have to build me a special frame stand to spray the screen in because it has to stretch. Well, how we got the other ones, they're great, but this one has to be coated. The other ones have to be dusted. This literally has to be painted. So I have to build me a special platform that I can lock the screen in and coat it to see if it works. We don't need a big screen. We just need about 100 inch. That's it. We just need to see if this kind of application is going to take. And I'm going to have to, so how we're going to, oh, God's already giving me, Lord's amazing. Gave me the idea that fast on how we're going to build the setup. Look how fast the devil popped out of the room the minute I said God. Anyway, so he gave me a fantastic idea on how we can build this because I don't want the paint. Mind, this is a screen that's going to be mesh. There's going to be paint coming out the side of the screen. We don't want that. So we're going to build 2 sections. We're going to build the first section that's going to hold the screen, and it's going to have a plank with another section that's going to have a plastic background. So when I spray it, the paint's going to hit the plastic. It's not going to push any farther out. I don't want to damage my bushes and stuff with paint and chemicals and stuff. So that'll be nice. So that's the idea. God just gave me a few minutes ago on how we're going to do it. We're going to put in one platform to lock in the actual screen, and then behind it's going to be another a frame or stand or wall behind it on these long planks that are basically going to block any paint from pushing from here to here, to side. Everything's going to be boxed in. Tell me, Lord, this is fantastic. Woo! The minute I mentioned that, the devil left. I told you at the end of the day that if I want the devil to leave the room, all I got to do is just sit there and talk about God. He can't stand it. Can't stand it. And I'm glad he can't stand it. He needs to go. You demon. Get out of my channel. All right, let me see. All right, there we go. We got all 36 to load. Let's get this first one in right here. Get that song stuck in my head for the next 5 days. All right, let's get these right here. I need to bring it up here. Right here, look at one there. Right there, I need to go there. All right, these. That one. And I need this one. That one. All right, perfect. All right, so this is just for the time being. Temporary slideshow right here because we got to do all new pictures for this one. I think I'm gonna put. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're gonna do. I want to check out that 235.1. So that's a wide one. All right, we got this one right here. This is all set up for this. That's all good. That's all good. All right, this is all right. I forgot we even had this on there. Literally, I haven't been to the bottom of my page in God knows how long because we've just been doing so much work. I copyrighted my page. My page is copyrighted. You know that, right? I have a copyright on my page. I mean, an actual copyright on my page, not that stuff that Wix gives you. At the end of the day, I love Wix and all, but they had this thing where basically you could put down this whole copyright thing, but it's not really copyright. You have to have an actual copyright on your website. I have one on my website. I made tea last night, stuck it in the refrigerator. I think I'm doing that from now on. All right. I forgot we had. I haven't think the last time we updated this down here. I need to update all that on there. Everything needs updated. All right, let me see what we got going on here. I need to expand my page. Come on, work with me. Expand. What are you doing? What is all this? What are we doing here? What is that? We got a design for that. Let me expand the page. So keep in mind, our website isn't like most websites where basically just it's a little bit of information. You're done? No, we have a ton of information on the site. So scroll through, enjoy some of the wild stuff we're showing off. Yeah, the minute I mentioned the Lord's name, I think the people drop like, nah, I can't handle that. He's talking about God. I got to get out of here. Let me see. This whole section doesn't move? We can't get this whole section here. 30 doesn't move. So it's piece by piece. That's what it is. Seriously? It's going to take me ever to move that whole thing. Why just put on one large piece and just move the whole piece down? I'd have made it so much easier. What is this right here? Yeah, this bar doesn't even follow there. Oh, that's a freaking headache. Why did I do it that way? That's just downright stupid. That means I gotta move this all the way down here. we're going to have to build me another page. Like I literally designed another page just for this stuff alone. We got too much stuff. And literally, we don't even have enough room for the rest of the stuff on here. All right, man. We're going to have to build 2 more pages on here. We don't have enough room, literally. This is the bottom of my page right here. We hit the bottom. So I'm going to have to design me a page because Taco's collection is freaking crazy. We got some crazy stuff in there. And it's not going to be enough on the page. I don't want the page to be scrolling on forever. So we literally have to build an entire page for Taco's products. We got to build an entire page for the 235.1 setups we're working on. Yeah, man. This is as far as I'm going to be to go. I can go farther than this, but I don't want the page to go on because I've just hit my headers. Literally just hit my headers. All right, give me this. I know, but I need to hit this. It's not allowing me to hit it. Okay, there we go. We got to bring this up. Let's see, how far are we from the page? All right, so this is the, what's this right here? All right, this is the other page right here. All right. This is what's coming new. Okay, let me see. All right, it's a 44 black. 44 black front and rear. Gonna blow up screens. Yeah, we gotta build another page. I'll work on that tomorrow. I'll put another page in tomorrow. Taco, you need your own page. If we're gonna hook you up a page, man, we're gonna basically hook that sucker up. I mean, we can go in, we can put animation, everything in it. We're gonna hook it up. You want animation, Taco? Do you want animation? Do you want animation? Go ahead, man. Fuzzy monster, you. Rawr, rawr. Here we go. All right. Now Taco playtime. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build me a page for the exotics. It's gotta be something crazy, different, put a lot of animation designs all in the background and everything going off. You have Taco's face popping up, Taco 2.0. Is that right, 2.0 Taco? Yeah. All right, let me see. Come on. Let's be nice today. Let's be nice today. I got much to do, much work to do. We're not even done today. We're just not getting up. We're just getting started. We got stuff to do. I'm gonna get everything done before freaking 12 gets here because we got a ton of demonstration to do on the 12. Oh, we got a launch date for the 44 black, so we're gonna be putting that up. Oh, this is what I meant to say real quick. Oh, come on, don't even start this nonsense. What was he on through? This is fixing itself. We got some announcements to make on the 44 black. The 150 inches, we're not making them. And the reason why we're not making them, because 120 inches are perfect. They're just perfect. That's all we need. It's 100 to 120 inch. On top of that, the surface for the 120s that we use at PVC, they don't make that in 150 inches. And that surface is beautiful. It basically, the way it basically forms with the formula, it goes on so smooth where the material, it gets a little, when I went downstairs to check it, it wrinkles a little bit. So I don't like that at all, period. Because good thing we saw that later on going downstairs. I saw the screen was wilting a little bit. Like, nah, it's not going to work. The surface is not going to work. The one surface that works with that is that kind of PVC surface. Now, as for wood and all that stuff we painted, glass, all that stuff went on perfectly with no problem whatsoever. That's running perfectly, no problem. But the stretch material, it won't work. We're going to go with the 100 inch, 120 inch, besides 150 inch. We feel is just too big. It's too big of a screen. We're going to keep it at 100 to 120 inch, which means the price is still going to be $537 with your choice of 100 to 120 inch, but the 150s are being removed. Those of you who put pre-orders on the 150s, will be sending back your money. All right, we're going to put it here, because Taco, you're getting your own page. So we're going to put that there. We're going to take all this stuff and put it right back up to where we had it at. And we're going to basically go in and design. You need your own page, definitely. that collection needs its own page. It needs something crazy, different, out of the box. That's what it needs. And this is not going to be a page. Just having you displayed here is not going to be enough. This is not going to be enough to do it. We need a crazy page. So I'm going to start working on my crazy page. As a matter of fact, I got to start working on my designs too for my containers. All right. Can we please get that out of the way, please? That's not necessary to have that there. Kind of work here. All right, that's good right there. So we'll keep that right there. And but this will be for, I need to take out these players because I want to see what that player looks like. Take that one out, take this out right here. Stop it. I hate that crap. I hate that more than anything in the world. You know, you'd be sitting there and you basically scroll down, then it just scrolls down a little bit more than you wanted to scroll down and give you something to select that you didn't want to select to begin with. That nonsense. I want to see what this player looks like. Can I get the... No, we don't need all that. Thank you. I just need you to take this out. Alright. I'm going to put up here and change the title to... Now, what we're going to be working on next, on top of next and next and next, is a 235.1 micro mesh screen. Yeah. It's going to be cut for 235.1. It's going to be designed for 235.1. There's a 235.1 pre-coated micro mesh. Ooh. Ooh. We got a 235.1 now to play with it too. So that's what we're going to be working on too also. Did he just say 235.1 micro mesh? What? That's crazy talk. And we're going to have one. You know why? Because Mr. Bird needs one. I need a 235. My screen out front that holds my 120 inch is an interchangeable stand, which means I can put a 235.1 one day or a 120 inch. And I need one. I want one. I never had a 235.1 outside, and I want one. Well, I'm building one. I'm gonna put in new. .35.1 mesh. All right, so let me see. 235.1 micro mesh. I got to get online, get that information out of the material. Get that done. We already have a coating already for it already. It's 44 professional. We got a coating for it because it has to be a spray on application. Now we have to do it. So I already have one already. I told you the 44. It's the 44 professional blacks. Just like the rest of them have stair steps. We can actually develop other formulas out of that. We can make a gunmetal version of that, a gaming version of it, just the same as the rest of them. It has the capability to do that too. But we want to keep it as black. That's what we want to. We'll keep it black. We're going to have another version we do need for one for invisible. Oh, I forgot. We got to do the demonstration. We had to put another page up there too. Also too, for companies that are interested in the invisible technology. We've been selling a lot of that. That's under 39. 39 has invisible technology attached to it. You don't see it on the website because it's only offered for companies only. But, you know, Christmas almanacs, what's going on, so we need something for that. So I got to put a section on the page to show the test demonstrations for that product too also too. So we got that to do too. See how busy my plate is at the end of the day? You just hear me talk about all this stuff that I literally have to do. This is why we don't have time. I don't see how anybody anybody has the time to write like 39, 40, 50 hate emails to somebody, literally they don't work. They don't. You got too much time in your hands. I don't have time for that. I got all this updating to do today, and I still got testing to do on other screens, and we got the other ones coming in. Da 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 da. Work. All right. I want to see what that player looks like. Taco the man. Taco baby. Woo! You giving out free belly rubs? Free belly rubs. Want more food? We got some here. Wait. Let me change the water out too. Yeah, I have no idea how people have that kind of time, because I don't have that kind of time. All right, I need to go over to video. I need to go to video player, and I need to scroll down. I want to see that screen. I wonder if it does have. This one looks like it has 235.1 in it. Video. Was that the photo? I think that was a photo gallery. Oh, the template place. What are we in here for? Video boxes. Oh, really? That's freaking cool. Oh, these will be perfect. These are video boxes. This will be perfect for the collection page out of the box. This is perfect for what we need. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing these right here. I'm gonna set my page up. Probably tomorrow I'm gonna take the time to set my page up. These are the video boxes. Video mask. Oh, we're definitely doing these for Taco's Paint. Definitely. For the collection. All right. We're gonna call it the collection. Don't know. I don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know. Hasn't come to me yet. All right. This is a strip. All right, so it had to be this one here. This had to be the strip. This had to be it. Just mirror. Where did it go? Is this it? I'm looking at it right here. This is gotta be it. Oh, something's wrong here. Where did it go? Alright, let me knock all these out real quick. Let me figure out where that thing just went to. It's gone. Let's see. Don't strike that out, please. That's gone. And it's gone. And that's gone. So where did it go to? Where is it? It's not there. It went somewhere. Unless we deleted it when we were going through everything. That's definitely out of it. Let's change background. Alright, maybe we deleted it. We'll go in and try to put another one in, see what happens. There it is. Okay, where the frick did that thing just go to? Alright, so let me see. Where is the carousel for, or this, oh, is it over or under? Ooh, that's where it popped up at. That's why we couldn't find it. They were way underneath the bar. Alright, we need to get this one out of here. We don't need two of these. Alright, we don't need two of these. We need to drop that one. That one needs to go. That's why we couldn't find it. It was way underneath. Alright, let me see. Now we're at. Okay, that's it right there. Okay. Can we grab it? Can we grab it? Can we grab it and bring it up? Come on. Work with me. Work with me. Work with me. Don't fight me. Don't fight me. Come on, work with me. Move with me. You are huge. Move over here. Come on, come on. All the way up. Oh, man. That's square. Sometimes I wonder with these programs. Seriously? Top, I'm going through the craziness, man. I'm going through the craziness. I'm gonna run my hard line in here, man. This is getting on my nerves. Let's just have a moment. Wix is having a moment. I think I'm not gonna run Wi-Fi here anymore. I'm gonna run my hard line through here because it runs much faster. I'm not upgrading my speed. I already upgraded my speed already. Come on, man. What is going on now? All right, yeah, we got that. Wait. All right, fix it then. Fix it. Can I turn? I think I can turn a regular player into a 235.1 screen. I'm curious. We could do that. All right. This thing is huge. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put in a regular video player, and we're basically just going to basically stretch it to what we want. Come on. I gotta get this out of here. And you're pausing on me. All right, while this figures out what it wants to do, I am going to be setting up in the next room because apparently the website is having this moment. As all technology does, it has to have this moment where technology decides, no, human, I'm not going to work for you today. All right, yeah, see what I'm going through? See if it's working now, or if it's still becoming a headache for me. Can we please get rid of this? Nope, still haven't been arguing with me. All right, we'll just keep on going back and forth until it decides to work, and then I'll have to set up in the other room. Let it have its fit. Oh, come on, jump in, baby. Work. And then you bring up a freaking whatchamacallit that basically I don't need. All right, there we go. Let's get you out of the way. Disappear. Disappear. All right, thank you. Man. All right, where is the... All right, we're way up now. We're way past our mark. All right. That's all good. It's one of the headaches I go through people in life. It's one of my headaches I'm going to have to deal with. 235.1. Okay. One thing I like about this, they put in an auto save. Because, man, good gracious. I was on Vistaprint and I was working on a site. And freaking, there was no auto save, and something happened, something glitched on the system, and it literally wiped the entire front page completely. Gone. No auto save. This has a built-in auto save. When I hit the auto save, even though it auto saves because of the crap I went through. All right, I just need a video player. Just give me one video player, and just test this one section out real quick. All right, give me this. All right, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm freaking asking. All right, now let me see if I can stretch this to what I want. Change video. We got some settings here. What do we got in settings on the video? Okay. I thought so. I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute. I can pretty much turn this into a 235.1 player. easily. Just got to stretch it out and make my own. The other one, the problem with that is you have to drag and drop videos, which I don't feel like doing. I basically can just upload the link and just be done with it. But yeah, I can do my own right here. Let me get my friend for that one, man. I'm gonna get him so good on that one, man. This joker went in there and freaking played this song. It is literally stuck in my head. That's all I'm hearing. I've been hearing it all day, all night, all day. A song Roxanne. But I got him. I got Baby Shark, the remix. I'll be back on tonight to mess with him. Oh, man, that song is stuck in my head. I mean, I love Sting. Don't get me wrong, I love him. But, man, this is all I'm hearing in my head all day long. All right, need another video player. I like it. I like it a lot. We got to do a test video here, too. And the video player piece. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to put you right here. Center you in the middle. Let's stretch you out. All right. Lock you right in there. Come on. Nice. Be nice. Oh, no, 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 no. You messed up. You messed up big time. You messed up big time. You can't go from the side. If you go from the side, you expand the side of the screen. You have to go from the side to side to do that one. That's where you made your mistake. You can't do that. That's not going to work. You have to go side to side for that one. So that's what you have to do. It's not that one. You have to expand it from the side. That's how you do the 235.1 video player. All right. There we go. Come on, let's be nice. Let's be nice. Where's my other player? Oh, you're being a jerk today, boy, I tell you. Alright, I'll take these two right here, and I'm going to shave right there. Perfect. I got them already in. You can make your own 235.1. I should have did that a long time ago. What else is on? So I know what's going on. My Wi-Fi, well, basically Wi-Fi is secure, but it's not dedicated. When you have a dedicated line, you don't share with other people at the end of the day. Late at night, basic speeds are much faster, but in the morning time, when most people are going to be on, basic speeds are going to slow up because you're actually sharing from other people from the hub. But if you have a dedicated line, like a T1 or T3 or something like that, or high in line, probably 15 IP addresses, that means you have your own dedicated line set up, which is a little bit more expensive, but your basic speeds are not going to be that slow because you're not sharing from anybody else, because you have a dedicated line, because you're the only one on that line to begin with. Boom! And that's what I need to get in here. I'm going to apply for that tonight. Because I can't work like this at the end of the day, because at nighttime, this thing will run super fast. In the morning, it's called slow down. So that's what I need to do. I need to get a business line. So I got to go through Comcast or Verizon, whatever, get a business account and apply for a business line, because I need my own dedicated line, with including the extra, maybe 15 IP addresses, which I like to have for other stuff. Besides, I'm building a gaming system, so I'm doing serving for games over there, so I need to have that at some door. They're like, what the frick did he just say? Talking cheap PC language. That's what I said. Alright, so we need a video to go into my video player. That's going to be 235.1, which means, oh, I forgot I got to paint a screen today. Ah, it never ends. I gotta go upstairs and I have to paint in a 235.1 upstairs in the theater room today. Alright. We'll get that done too. On top of that, we have more work to do. That song stuck in there, but it was good. The game was good. It was. The song was on point. The song was definitely on point. We're doing a breach, and all you can hear that song playing in the background. It was perfect. It just goes on over, but these songs be getting stuck in my head. All right, let me see. Well, that's doing the thing over there. That's all updated and done. Oh, I forgot. We got to go on the website and remove the pre-orders for the 150 inch. Yeah, the 150 inch, like I said, the material, it doesn't lay as flat as we want. We want it to be super flat. It needs to be super flat. Even though right here, there's two kinds of coating. This is the invisible coating that we embed on the screen. This allows the screen to spandex and fit nice and tight. That formula is completely different. It doesn't graffle too well to this surface. For some reason, it goes very well with the PVC. You see how smooth that surface looks? With the PVC application that we put on the surface we give you for free, when that coating hits it, it kind of tightens the screen. It doesn't react on this one. So even though people say, oh, they're both black screens, no, different black screens have different mixes and how we design them and formulas we put into them, and they react differently to different surfaces. This one does not react well with this surface, and for some reason, this one doesn't react with that surface. We know, we've done the test. So let me show you the results. You see how smooth that surface looks right there? That right there is the PVC, the tablecloth. Go to the back and show you, because a lot of people don't believe that's actually PVC. There you go. See my reflection? That's the PVC surface right there. Sorry about that. That's for my mosquito bites. Because I was outside yesterday, and I didn't want to bring the zapper outside because I didn't feel like and smelling cooked bugs. I didn't feel like going through that crap. See how smooth that surface is? This also, too, is PVC plastic. That also connects to the surface well. It is hot in the shop. Now, you see that? That didn't go so well. That's why we're pulling it. And the only surface we have that will do 150 inches is that surface. That's not going to work. That's why all these tests are important. See the surface right here? This is right here. This is actually surface with multiple. We did multiple coats on that one, but we don't want the customers doing multiple coats. That was a lot of coats to get that screen. That's my customized screens. Usually when I do customized screens, they're not being sold. That's mine. So that's the screen I can go in and put like 4 or 5 coats on to stiffen the screen because it's mine. But for the customer, I can't have them doing all that. We need a 1 coat application only. So that's the reason why we're pulling 150 inches. Because with the 44 black does not adapt to it too well. Now, the coating we have for the absolute black, the black silvers, they coat perfectly with the mesh screens we have here with no problem. That just won't. It's a very interesting formula. It's temperamental at times. I'm sweeping out my area because I'm getting ready to put my floor in. Round, Maui. When we first started off with this screen, at 1%, we added the heightener. So anytime we add a heightener, we went through the same thing with the Phantoms, we went through the same thing with the 8s, same thing with the 38s and 39s. The minute we add a heightener to a screen, it'll cause the screen to have flashes across the screen. Because the screen basically is generating too much white light. Then we drop something that allows for us to be able to tone it to be able to control it. But like I said, some people don't understand how technology works at the end of the day. But anytime you want to go against this technology, you just buy from my site because, again, since you have been on my site more than over, we get about, we were getting at one point around 30 to 40 messages from him a day. So in 3 days' time, we had almost 150 messages this guy was sending to us. Just dumb stuff, hatred, all hatred, upset and angry. So you were on my site about almost 150 times, and not once you didn't pop over to the shopping cart and buy the product. So you know already from the door. 150 times, that's a whole lot. Man, who has that kind of time in the day? I was up before my alarm went off. My alarm goes off at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I had to go to the website. So the update I'm doing on the website, I got a ton of updating to do on it. And then on top of that, I got to turn around and reshoot some of the videos. I got to go and I got to design a whole entire page for Taco's collection because we don't have enough room on the page to put the rest of the stuff in. We have a 235.1 mesh screen, which I forgot to add that in there. And then we found out the other screen's not functioning correctly, so we had to go with the 100 inch, 120 inch, but I'm happy with that either way. There's so much stuff we have to do. And then I got to carry this screen inside and outside and set up here and set up there all over the house. And literally have that much time to send 150 of those? That means you don't have much to do, or you're not doing, I don't know. I don't got time, people. You got things to do. I don't know how anybody has that much time in their hands and you call yourself having a company. People have companies, the reason why they take vacations is because they work too much. And I work more than both of them combined together. And I never go on vacation. You know why? Because I love my job, I love what I do, and I love to design new stuff. If I need one, I got the money to take one. If I choose to go on one, which I don't want to, be good. All right, let's hook it up. Yeah, tell me about it. You're tired. You can opposable thumbs. Not the other side of this stuff. Get some opposable thumbs for you. Hook this up. Opposable thumbs. I got a friend of mine who has a degree in engineering. I'm like, do me a favor, man. If you can make me some, like, what's it called? Always Sunny in Philadelphia, kitten mittens. If you can make me some kitten mittens with posable mechanical thumbs, that'd be nice. All right, so I got to hook this projector for this screen. We got to take the projector on the floor, put it on a stand because we have to do floor displays today. That's what I like about this area. This is my area designed to change out at will. It's designed for everything to be changed in here at will. So we're going to get on the floor today. Too much time on our hands. I don't have any time on my hands. The wire mess. All right, so we got to run the wires through here, here. Hey, Rumpelstiltskin, can you get it under control? Thank you. You all hyped up, Taco? Or you hyped up somebody outside? Is your buddy outside? Is he out there? Is he out there? Is he out there? That's crazy. I love my cat. So, my cat, when he runs around the house at 100 miles an hour, somebody's at the door. My stuff came. Always lets me know. Ain't that right, Taco Kitty? Taco Kitty! Taco Kitty! Living in the city! Taco Kitty! Living in the city! I remember when Little Debbie's cupcakes and all that stuff back in the day used to take like real freaking cake. I mean, literally, for y'all this generation, you just don't know how good food was when I was coming up. Tasty cakes, all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like the snacks and stuff, really tastes like snacks. That stuff tastes like freaking candle wax, especially freaking Little Debbie. Sorry, Debbie, but y'all stuff literally has gotten really bad. It tastes like straight up wax. The roof of your mouth, you can feel the roof of your mouth and everything. So, when I was coming up, my mother never did store-bought cakes. We baked everything. That's how I was coming up. Cookies, pies, all that stuff. Everything was baked by scratch. Everything was made by scratch. I never even heard of a corner store, Chinese store to go pick up food. Never heard of that stuff. Takeout, we did takeout probably once a month. That's basically about it. We cooked everything. We made everything. And I just basically went out today and just bought, well, I cheated. I bought a instant cake mix, which we're used to making everything from scratch. And I mean talking about sifting your own flour and all that other good stuff. Bought everything without using self-rise flour. But anyway, I figured I'm just going to make some cakes because I want some cake, but I don't want the store-bought cake because the store-bought cake, I don't like the way it tastes. When I was coming up, we never went out and bought cakes. My mom made everything. My sisters made everything. That's why I had a friend of mine, he was talking about, well, I can't eat. And what you mean you can't eat? I gotta wait till my wife gets home so she can cook me something. Are you kidding me? All the men in my family can cook. You should know how to cook. That's one thing you should learn is how to cook. You never know when you're going to be in a situation where maybe your wife may go on vacation or whatever may be going on. She might be on a business trip. Or you might just live by yourself. Or you be in a college dorm with a bunch of your friends and you should know how to cook. Other than ramen and hot dogs, you should learn how to make a meal. Take a cooking class. How is it always possible that you could take something and literally throw it in the corner and come back 10 times hotter than it already was when you first put it in there? I'm trying to get my cables and stuff this here. So yeah. But I'm so glad my mother taught me how to cook, and then I went to school for it because, again, I make my own food. It's rare I eat from people. Very, very rare. Not because I don't like your cooking and all. It's just that I'm just like that. Very, very rare that I eat from people. And I told people up that right up front so the friendship doesn't have any problems. If you make me something, there's a 100% chance I will not eat it. Not because I don't trust you, it's because I just don't eat from people. I just don't. Very few people I'll eat from. And don't think for a minute, because I got to put those rules out there, that I have one friend that I'll eat from and I won't eat from you. Nothing personal. It's just whatever. It's a vibe. That's what it is. People will take that to heart, literally. But I do eat from my Dominican friends. My Dominicans, my Mexicans, my Puerto Ricans, yeah, I eat y'all food. It depends who it is, but majority of the time I'm eating y'all food because, man, they can cook like there's no cooking tomorrow. My goodness. So cocho, I only had that like twice, and I heard that's like an old school dish. My friend, her mother, she makes it. I have all that stuff, man. I don't eat a lot of it, but still. And you cook. I was like, what y'all got? What y'all got? Alright, so we got the cables here for this. Oh, we're going to be playing off the floor today. Yeah! 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 Alright, let me see. Just untangle this. I haven't tangled them for a second. Put them in. Yeah! 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 Alright, that's running. I'm going to run the PS system to the floor. I don't want to game off the floor. Oh, you're already in there. Where are you going? All right, then. I'll put you over here then. This over there. I tell you, I meet some interesting people, man, and some very disturbing people. Not just that, I met some other disturbing people. Some people I just don't understand. I really don't get them. I guess they feel that if they offer me a big project that I need them, let me explain something to you. I don't. I don't chase money. I can't explain that enough. God provides everything that I need, so I don't chase money. I'm not going to bend over backwards for you. I'm not going to, no, it's not going to happen. If anything, I'm pretty much probably going to cut you off and never do business with you ever at all, period. That's pretty much what's going to happen. But God provides everything I need. When you have that mindset that God provides everything you need, You don't chase money. You don't go running after this and go running after that. You don't fall into that pit. You don't get into that trouble. You don't deal with these people because your money comes from God. So you don't worry about that. God is never going to steer you in the wrong direction, have you go down the wrong path, nothing. So we have some people, sometimes every once in a while, I'll bump into somebody with consider it a lot of money that will contact me, and their attitude will be completely like they think that, okay, because I'm showing you all this stuff, that you're going to bend over. No, you got the wrong person at the end of the day, Jack. What's going to happen is I'm basically going to block you, and that's going to be the end of it, and I don't care. So you can offer me whatever you want at the end of the day. I don't want it. And that's what happened yesterday. We had somebody, and I can say, well, I don't want to say who, but somebody contacted me, and I call them up, and they go, "Oh, I'm in a call right now. I can't take it." You take care of the way you think you need. Take care of the way you think you should take care of it. And I was like, "Excuse me?" And I was like, "No, we're done. Conversation over. Bye." And I sent them a message. I'm like, "I don't do business that way. Don't buy from me." That's the end of that. Now, keep in mind that once I make that statement, that's it. I stand by my word. If I tell you I'm not doing business with you, I will never, ever, ever do business with you ever again. And you can watch my technology pop up on my YouTube videos, but knowing you don't have access to that ever. And I know you need me at the end of the day because there's nobody else that develops this stuff on our level at the end of the day. If it was, you wouldn't have contacted me to begin with. So, if you show me respect, I will show you respect. You contact me and say, "Okay, Mr. Bird, so-and-so. We're going to be setting up so-and-so." Okay, that's fine. So if you don't have the time to talk, I'll contact you later, so-and-so and so. Perfect. Not a problem at all. But if I contact you and your whole entire attitude is going to be ignorant, nasty right from the door, then go someplace else. I don't want your money. Don't want your money, don't want your business. I guess that's how he felt. And the conversation, me calling him, I was disrupting his day. Well, look, man, if you're busy when I call you, just simply say, "Hey, look, I'm busy right now. I'm at a meeting. I will talk to you at another time." Perfect. Not a problem. Good. But if you're going to call me and tell, "Who's this? What do you want? So-and-so and so? Oh, you? Okay. This is what we need." "Oh, no. We're done. Bye-bye." And we're done. But people who chase money, when a person talks to them like that, they will allow them to talk to them that way. They will allow that person to treat them any way as long as they can get that money from, as long as they can get a little popular, a little fame. They'll take that abuse. Not me. I won't take it because my money comes from God. And at the end of the day, I don't chase the money because when I pass off this earth and I go to the next life to see his face, that money won't mean jack to me at all, period. It'll be still here on the earth, and other people will be enjoying it, and I will be in heaven with my Lord. So I couldn't care less. He blesses me to have what I need while I'm here. And that's all that's important. That's where you have to have your mindset at. People get caught up in the businesses and companies and get caught up in the money. And God forbid, anything could happen. Anything could happen. So you could be taking a plane trip and your wing could pop off your plane and you crash into the side of the earth. You spent all your time chasing money. You didn't spend enough time chasing God. You didn't worry about what's going to happen in the next life. But if you basically put your trust in God, God would have provided everything that you needed for you and a way to make it to the next life to see his face. But you were too busy in the earth chasing that money. Now, your opportunity is gone. So, I learned that the hard way. Because no, people say, "Oh, it's not that." No. Trust me. Mr. Bird was basically a person when I was in my younger years. I made money. And I'm not going to say how I made money, but I made money. And I chased the money. That's what I did. And the money got me in a lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. And a whole lot of bad enemies, a whole lot of bad blood. That's what the money did for me. And the money eventually got Mr. Bird's freedom taken away from him too. So, yeah. And at any given time, if God didn't have the mercy on me, which he did, and I think about it every day, if he said, "You know what? You don't serve me, you don't respect me, you go out and do whatever the freak you want to do, the next night you go out, you get shot, you don't come back." If I had died any one of those nights when I was out doing all that stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing, chasing that money, I wouldn't be here today, and I definitely would have a free ticket to hell. Definitely. But the Lord watched over top me, even though I was out there doing all that dumb stuff, because he had a purpose for me. And that's why I'm here now with my crazy cat over here, designing screen paints and doing something I love to do and serving him at the same time. So I learned, don't chase the money like that. Always chase God. Always worried about what if I don't have this, and what if I don't have that, and what if I don't need it. No, don't worry about that. Let God take care of it. All right, Taco. You need posable thumbs, man. Besides, I need somebody playing games for a little bit. My online buddies are just a little bit too crazy. Little bit too crazy, the online friends. Right now, I'm doing a board match with my friend. She's pretty good. Just gotta stop running out in the middle of the maps and getting murdered. I hate that crap. So we do a lot of World War Z over here, and we're doing horde matches now. We've been playing the game on expert mode for the last couple of months. So now we go to horde match. You play it on normal, it's like playing on easy, because we used to play on a much rougher level. But the problem is we can get off the map. My friend has a bad habit of running off into sections of the map and getting lost, and we have to go get her, leaving our defenses behind, being out there stripped with nothing and getting wiped out before we get out there. Oh, and I got to get in an argument with her, like, oh, why were you over there to begin with? Because one of the guns went down. Don't worry about the guns going down. Let's finish off the freaking horde first, and then when we get an area where it's safe, then we can reload everything. Never listen. I think we died like 8 or 9 times yesterday. I'm trying to get blue coins for that game. Yes, I see you, Taco. Impatient. We're starting up, Taco. I think we got everything with that, right? Let's see. No juice. Oh, we didn't plug in the much more phone. All right, and we got to do the floor, which means we have to move all the computer stuff onto that area right there to set the floor. Well, we haven't played on the floor in a while, have we? All right, let's get that started for the floor. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do the floor itself. Alright, let me see. Get this machine on. Come on. There's no work to do today. We don't have time for these games. Get that done. And I gotta get my food cleaned off. Put that refrigerator. Done. The machine. Okay, remote controls. Control the ceiling. Let's see. Where's the remote control for this unit? Yeah, okay, buddy, you pushed it. Remember, you get stepped on. Your problem at the end of the day. Stop that nonsense. Doing too much. You ain't racing through the house at 100 miles an hour. Now I run the risk of stepping on you. Put that out. Got your refrigerator, be right there in a few minutes. All right, let's see if we can down some. Crazy. We have enough memory. We don't even use this fire stick for anything. Like literally, don't use this fire stick for anything. What are you asking for? What are you asking for now? What? No. We're good. We don't even use this fire stick for anything. All right, I'm gonna leave this on. I gotta go get my food just came in. I gotta clean up my food off. And then I got some other stuff we gotta do. So let me get this all fired up for you guys.
Line in.
For a month. Make this the summer of Jeep with the most awarded SUV brand.
All right, I'm gonna let that play. I gotta go in here and I gotta tend to some business. Get my clothes, my food.
I grew up in rural Denmark, where the local kids beat me up for being different from them. But when I moved to
Go back to the crossing.
Mother freaking sure. I swear if I had $1 for every time I booked something and took it with me. Man. All the time, every time. Cables and wires. Always tripping over something. Getting jacked up.
more space, it's been a mistake.
Don't worry.
We recently took a trip to the Smosh Film Studio where they were setting up for their Under the Influence live stream. Today,
세상에 없던 꿈의 화제. 꿈의 TV LG OLED.
At the city with customized car insurance for the neutral, I customize everything. What goes back there?
Oliver, how's it good for you? My mom always wanted to take me to England.
There's a wedding coming up. You should come.
So the mats on the floor, this is coated with, we first did this with the 39 Extreme Invisible. This is an invisible technology that we sell, like I said, to companies. You won't find it on the website. The only way you can get it is you have to contact us, or have to email us, and then we give you contact information. You do have to show proof of a business tax identification license and all this. And, in order to get it. Liquid screensaver. Alright. Oh, my friend here. Liquid screensaver. Liquid screensaver. All right. Welcome, everyone. Liquid screensaver. Color red. Man, for some reason mics aren't working. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. We'll figure it out. So, official launch date for the 44 Professional, which you're seeing right there, will be the 17th of this month. So I'm already putting it to the website right now. So, pre-orders will be accepted. We will have the screen at a choice of 100 inch to 120 inch, which means your surface will be big enough for you to do a 100 inch or 120. This is the size of the 120 inch right there. If you're interested to see the screen's test demonstrations, visit the website. You will see all the test demonstrations under this technology, all done live. Warning, these are long demonstrations. Some even go up to 3 hours long. I got to put a couple more test demonstrations, some more demonstrations on the website right now in a few minutes. So you can check out the screen. Now, if you saw me do the spray the screen in, it's a very easy spray-on application. There's not multiple coats. It's a one-coat application. And the only thing you would have to prime is the surface that you get with this. But like I said, very easy to do. Any paint will do. It doesn't make a difference in any special primer. Just roll over the PVC surface, coat it, you're done. That's it. Same way we did this one. I'm going to be doing a smaller screen, probably a 100 inch out of the surface, and we're going to make that a tutorial video. Very easy to do. Paint sprayer we advise you to use, which is a very cheap paint sprayer, easy to use, anyone can use it. Wagner 250, it's about $59. All right, well, I'm going to let this continue to run. I got a few things I'm taking care of on the website right now, and you guys can enjoy the view. We got the floor lit up. Pretty soon we'll have, oh man, we've got to design a special site for that one, for the invisible. Then again, customers use the invisible too. We got to figure out how we're going to go about that one. Because right now we only offer, the one on the floor is an invisible technology. We offer this one for companies, but again, Halloween's coming up, people want to do haunted displays and all that stuff. And that technology works amazing on those displays. 4K Christmas Cottage Snow Scene.
Getting that from you.
I love to be able to show up the screens of technology to be able to produce white levels. White levels are literally so bright on the screen that when we take them outside, it reflects off the deck. I'm going to change the floor out to a snowflake effect too. If we can get the microphone system over here now correctly, so we're not going to put up a butthole. Let's see what's going on here. Snowflake 3D screensaver. Oh, now it's working. Snowflakes screensaver. Really didn't do what I wanted to do. Honestly, gonna fight me on this one? Alright, let's begin then. 3D Snowflakes screensaver. I don't think it's something I put that thing so beautiful. I like that one so much. Category, that's it. Oh, so they removed it. I hate that crap. Why? Christmas music and I hope they didn't get the Christmas music copyright, because that's kind of sucks. Oh, I like that one. That bites. Very nice. Christmas snowflakes, 3D screensaver. It's not there. Usually the first one that pops up, that's it. I think that thing I wrote, that's jacked up. Where's that one too? Alright. Let's just try, I'll put that instead. That's what I'm doing. Snowflake screensaver. There it is, right there. Where's the view at? Ah! Come back.
Make this the summer you realize the farther you go, the better it gets. And discover that even out here, you're never alone. Make this the summer of Jeep with the most awarded SUV. Here's to those with heart.
So what we got coming in tomorrow? We got supplies coming in tomorrow. We should bring up the professional to 100% to be the final stage. And we're done. Man, that technology was a process. But I'm glad we got all the test demonstrations. Usually we have test demonstrations on the site, but it's much better to post them to the website because then it's easier for us to get access to them. And it's easy for our customers to see. So I got a couple more to put up. I got 2 video players open. I got a couple more to put up. Gotta go downstairs and bring some air into the shop. Product will come with some instructions. Not hard to do, very easy. We'll do an instructional video for you. Those of you who want to learn how to build easy frames, scrap frames, whatever you want. This is actually made out of scrap frame parts we had around the shop. Just to show how easy it is to put together a frame. It's not really that hard. But we're going to set up some tutorial videos. I'm probably going to do the tutorial videos under the marketplace, where we're going to set up an area down there where we'll put up how to design your own screens, easy fixed frame screens to make. Also too, tutorial videos on painting the screen and making one. We'll make one from scratch. Put the tutorial video down there for you to watch. Make it simple, easy, and like I said, it'll be a nice tutorial video. And then under the marketplace, there'll be a lot of other things too for you to help you out. 2 things running at the same time with music. What the heck is going on here? I'll take the floor sound. That's coming from the floor. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll put a nice couple of tutorial videos at the bottom. Those of you building frames for the first time, showing you easy ways on how to put frames together. We'll do 2 videos on that. And then we'll do a tutorial video on how to assemble and design your kit. This is going to be a kit. Because like I said, it's going to come with the surface. So don't worry about what surface you can paint it to. It will come with a surface that will cover up to a 120-inch screen, so you have an option. Whether you want 100-inch or 120-inch, it's up to you. See? That's me bumping into my stand. Weather is nice today. Guess where the next video is going to be at? Outside. We definitely love this screen outside. You have no idea. It's just like having a TV. We were going to be out there a little longer, but I heard the thunder in the background. I had to pack everything up, get it back into the house. That's why I need to research and find out what an outer box is going to cost me. I need some weatherproof speakers because I really don't want to be dragging something in and out of the house. I'm just leave it there and let it stay there. So, that'd be nice. We'll be outside in the day for this. Oh, I can't wait for Christmas. We're going to change the room into something pretty crazy. Watch. We're going to freeze the room. It turned into an ice, like a huge ice cube. And it's snowing, everything. Now, my stand here, where my projector sits at, we got to shorten the stand so that way it hits the floor. So I have to mount that to the wall and shorten the stand for that. We're going to have a display like this in the next room. So we're getting rid of the rug, put a giant 180-inch display so I can put my Christmas effects right on the floor. That's going to be so cool. I can't wait. Ceiling, we're going to make it snow, of course. The same thing you're seeing here. And I'm going to be using a portable Pico projector mounted over here so we can 3D map this whole section over here. Because with 3D mapping, it doesn't make a difference if the projector's there. We can map around it. So, all and done for the winter time, the holidays, we'll have our frame built in here, because I need a frame built in here to hide the wires and stuff. We'll be able to set our projector up on top of the frame because it'll have a stand on it, which won't be overlapping. We'll have a section where we can actually lock that in place, like a little pocket for that. Clean that up a little bit. Hide the sound bar. Install some speakers in, so everything's nice and tucked away. And then over here on this section, we're going to put a nice little stand here, or maybe like something we can bracket from the ceiling. It doesn't make a difference. We'll coat it all black so it blends all in. We're going to take that Pico projector, and that Pico projector is going to be hooked up to the projector mapping equipment we have over here. That's going to allow me to be able to produce an image on this screen, and we don't have to worry about hitting the projector because, like I said, we can map around it. So we can have a display here, and a display there. We get some of those icicles. It's going to be so cool. Make them turn this into a winter wonderland. We want to do it all on cheap projectors. Bring your back a little bit. And get the whole full effect of it all. There you go. And I've been testing this stuff on the floor. I've been walking across the floor, drag something across the floor. Doesn't crack, doesn't peel, it embeds right into the surface, which is fantastic. I've been walking on it for a couple of months. This is also fantastic for your office, lobby, display. Get a projector, you can project an image right to the floor using our coding. want to do this for your house, for the floor, you don't have to worry about it harming the pets or anything, or the kids. Besides, our projector system eco mode. Both are in eco mode, but that doesn't bother them. Pretty nice to have at home. Time for me to do a little house cleaning and something to eat. Got the official launch date for the 44 Professional. We have quite a lot to go. So we get the 44 Professional. Right now I'm working on a section of the site for the crazy Wild Bunch screen paints, which I can't wait to start designing those. That'll be fantastic for the art community. And we have the digital one. It's coming out. We'll be showing that off probably on the 12th or the 13th. And then we have an acoustic 235 point screen kit coming out for those of you who love that 235.1 setup. Also, like I said, to get the projector for 235.1, not a lot of money, about $100 bucks. That's pretty much all you're gonna pay. But 120, 100 bucks, that's it. You don't need a lot. So we'll be using our demonstration to show you how amazing that's going to look on our $100 projector. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Oh, and I forgot. Sorry, my Lord. We thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. All right, gotta go. Be safe out there, people.